Well, hello there, everybody. This is Tarkasine here, and we are playing Final Fantasy VIII. Now, I mean, everybody and their fucking dog has played this game, right? Um, Seeing as that's the case, um, let's just see here. What I kind of wanted to do is something I've never really had the chance to do before, and that's to cheat my ass off in this game. I mean, it's already very easy, right? But I mean, how would I put it? I like the story of the game. I think it's it was okay when it came out when I was like 18 years old. Um, but all in all, I enjoyed this game. It's still a pretty good game. It's not Final Fantasy VII, that's for sure, but it has its charms, and I remember it fondly. As it's the first modern Final Fantasy I played, I think. No, oh yeah, it is the first one I ever played. So, well, let's get ahead here. A bunch of high resolution images on the PlayStation here. Come on, yellow. I guess I gotta give it focus. So what we're gonna do? New game. I mean, everybody that plays this game has seen this 8 quadrillion times. I'm gonna let it play. Uh, Enjoy. Mikos, Schnippi, Flippotop. Well, I have to say that is one of the finest. Well, I wouldn't say finest, but it's one of the more intense intros to a video game I've seen in a long time. Oh, here we go. Anyways, the reason I'm doing this also is because I bought the Final Fantasy VIII. Bought Final Fantasy VIII on Steam. Now, I wanted to cheat on that one too, and yes, you can use the same. You can use the save game editor. It's called Hyne, Hyne. Um, you can use that on the save games, both for the PlayStation and for the PC version, even though it's different formats or whatever. However, um, the thing is, what really pissed me off, I was just playing through it, and I got to the part where we had to do the train derailment thing, and the problem was, why don't you ignore him? The problem was is that see, it gives you have to do a timed thing, so you have what, like the numbers correlate to buttons on the pad. And well, for the fucking life of me, I couldn't. Well, for one thing, it wouldn't correlate to the buttons on the controller. Right, it's B1 X whatever, right? B1 B2 something. So I really tried my best to correlate them in my head, and then I got mad and my controller shut off. So I had to try to do it with a keyboard, and that was it. I was just like, fuck this. I know it's probably, I think it's one of the few parts in the game where that occurs, but man, was I mad. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna do it on an emulated PlayStation. Why not? Oh dear. There's Alone. I always kind of wonder what 18-year-old me thought that was pretty cute. Not so much anymore. Hmm. Yes. Keistis, I knew it'd be either you or Seifer. See, I'm giving her a deep voice. What if she had a deep voice? I wonder. So we won't cheat our asses off yet. What we'll do, I'm gonna play the first part. I'm gonna get to Dolette, where we have 3 party members. So when what's her name falls off the cliff, um, Selfie. We'll go to Dolette. We'll do things normally until that point, and then I'm just gonna soup everybody up like a bastard. I'm gonna draw everything as normal. I'm gonna draw GFs as normal, but I'm gonna give myself magic and all the cards and all the items. Why? Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Um, I thought that was really cool when I first saw this. See, the music direction in this one is way different than almost any of the other ones. It was just everything in it is soft. Especially this. I mean, in Balaam Garden here, where you're, you're in school basically, and I never really understood why, everybody. What I find really interesting. Okay, if you look at this scene right now, what you'll notice is that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual modeled characters, and then right near the front. I mean, you can only notice this if you are running, let's say, an emulator, or I noticed this on the PC version of Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, they're part of the scenery. They're not rendered as a model. So I thought that was interesting. I thought, oh, they put those in, and, like, they rendered them, of course, and then just inserted them. And that's why they vanished later. So I just thought that was neat, because obviously they probably couldn't render that many models at one time, or whatever. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. 1,600 hours. Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. See, and Squall is that kind of guy, you know. Okay, it makes sense right here. You got to go back on the computer, and you got to get your GFs. You don't have to. She will give them to you later, but you may as well get them now. I don't know why, but and why a spiritual entity is stored on a computer, I have no idea. In fact, I don't really understand the nature of these GFs. Why can they share them? You know, what do they, you know, what are they, really? Balaam Garden Network, main index. I'm done. So I'm not gonna waste my time fucking getting cards or nothing. I'm just gonna, I'll give myself lots of cards. I mean, there's nothing really. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Whatever you say. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! There's Selfie. Oh. Teehee, I am fine. No, I don't have the time. Oh, bummer, that's too bad. Yeah, yeah. See ya. Ah, that's a card guy. I don't give a fuck about him right now. There is a way around here somewheres. Oh no, I used to think you could go up around the corner there, but I guess not. Anyways, one thing that's interesting is that I think later on in the game, normally you can just come right here and you can just select front gate. You can select whichever one. You can go to the directory and it'll take you right there. See? Let me just see here. Hang on. There is a draw point right back here. Okay, oops. Let's give our dear little friend here, Squally, junction of GF. Let me see here, Quetzalcoatl. Yeah. I want draw, magic, and GF. As well. Yes, yes, yes. See, they never explain what the hell a GF is. I think they're just kind of like, you know, it'd be really cool. It's like if like we had like a force that's in our head, and it like makes us stronger. Like, wouldn't that be totally cool? Like, we'll put that in the next game. That'd be totally awesome. Yeah, man. Well, how do they work? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Except all of that was the dialogue was in Chinese, or not Chinese, Japanese. Sorry. East of here. Okay, so we can do one of two things. Oh, let's get out into the field. Let's junction her with Shiva. I generally prefer to junction, like when I'm playing a normal run. I like the junction Keistis with Shiva. But I like the junction in with Ifrit when I get in. And then I tend to choose a personality for each of the sets. Like magic user, strength, and you know, I forget, you know, and middle of the road for both. Draw, or let's go magic, GF, draw. Ain't need no magic here. I remember falling asleep to that music, like, you know, played for many, many hours. Okay, I'm just gonna choose half an hour. Why? Because I don't know how quickly I'll get through it. I can get through in 10 minutes. What's important is the time remaining. When normally for your seed rank, you'd worry about the time remaining when you finally do destroy Ifrit. Whatever, 30 minutes. Probably only need 10, but... Fine. Like, this is okay, so... This is part of a test. Does everybody get this GF? I don't get it. Just Squall, like... Is it a technology? Is it a spirit? Why can you have multiple copies of it? Oh no, it's bats. Maybe we'll get a little bit of magic on us. Skins are useful, actually. Okay, let's just kill them now. Ping! And they're dead. I wonder why I'm getting sound jumping. There's a draw point here. I think if I do a serious run of a game, like of an RPG, it may be Final Fantasy IX. I do enjoy that game quite a bit. Bomb, an elemental monster. Use ice. Oh, I don't have ice. Eat my dick. don't know if these guys explode. Or use that grow. Bucket. I didn't realize I allowed the GF. Oh, I guess I'm not using items. I normally don't use the GF for anything, but I'll do it in this case. I used to think this is the absolute apex of graphics. Like, I go, wow, never get better than this. They're pretty much toast now. But keep in mind, this was the first game I bought when I bought a PlayStation. I think I had a Nintendo 64 before that, but... Oh my god. A Buell. Ice. Frost. Blizzards. I always thought it was interesting you could draw and cast. And it was actually, that's a kind of neat mechanic. It's like they're items or something, I don't know. I think I'm hitting the wrong trigger button. Whippity. Ship, 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 boopa. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to figure out my controls here too, because I'm noticing that my trigger buttons aren't. Okay, come on, Ifrit. Okay, I'm gonna kind of cheap out. Did I get Blizzard? Yes. Fire. Oh, I just hurt Shiva. Does it work on her? Or does it? Only works on the body, not on the GF that she's summoning. So. Okay. Had to check it out. Had to try it out. I think he makes a little comment about this fight. The frosty chick with the tits. Roar. It might be just faster to do it this way. I think Thesis has higher magic too. Yeah, slightly. Okay. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Shiva him again, I guess. Think he's dead? Oh no. Come on. Diamond Dusto. There is a reason I don't use GFs for the most part. Because it's long ass animation. Normally I guess it does serve a purpose. You can do the boost. But for the most part, I guess really the only useful GFs I would say would be Doom Train. Maybe Carbuncle. Right, for the reflect. I think, Cerberus. Cerberus is pretty good. I think you cast double or triple on your whole party. Let me think what else. Clonberry. Sometimes Cactor at level 100. Because for every level, I think you get 100 hit points or something. Or like, it ignores any kind of armor or whatever, so you can get up to 10,000 hits, no matter what the defense of the creature is. So. Boom! Come on. It's getting tedious. Oh, yeah, okay. Very well. But like I said, does he throw back in that spot? Like, am I the only one with a Frit? How come I never meet up with meet up against anyone who, say casts a Frit at me? I don't know. Confirm. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's. Yeah, I normally junction Chuckles to him. Oops. There we go. I'll draw a few spells, nothing serious. Yeah, I don't know if my triggers are working right. Okay, my triggers are. That's weird. Come on. Bang. Oh yeah. Eat lots of soup. Okay. Come on. I think one of the things I really liked about this game when I was like, well, not when I was younger, but at any given time, is the fact that you can start off, you can sit there, you can kind of grind the spells, right? So if you get Quetzalcoatl and the card mod ability, you can basically, or not card mod, but just simply card, right? So you just sit there and card the fuckers till they turn into a card. You can use that card for items, but also you can sit there and draw spells. So you can, you know, say get 100 fires or 100 thunders or whatever. Turn them into cards. Because in this game, the level you're at is basically the level of your enemies. Everything's scalar, so you gain nothing by gaining levels. Sometimes what you might want to do is, I believe it's the Tonberry later on in the game, has a level up and level down ability. So when you're a low level and you need some of those really wicked spells from those monsters, you level them up, and there you go. I'm gonna hit. Here we go. Well, everybody, I think that's a long enough episode, I think. Let's go over here. Let's let them split up. Keistus, well done. Taking, what is it, a pet? See, it's like it's almost like they tried to put like an animal, you know, like a pocket pet fucking thing in their game, but just like, oh, you know what, like, yeah, whatever, we won't flesh it out. Okay. Anyways, this has been Tarkasine, and we are playing Final Fantasy VIII. We're gonna cheat soon enough. Soon enough. We're just playing normal. I'm not really going out with my way for cards or items or, you know, showing little tricks or anything like that. This is just a fun run for me. Anyways, you guys have a good day or night, whatever it happens to be, and remember to keep on playing. Good night.